Hello everyone, welcome to a foreign farming in the Philippines. Well, I wasn't able to work on the breeding tanks today like I wanted to because we're short of materials, so in the interest of keeping busy, I'm going to mark another thing off the list and take, I don't know how many wheelbarrows of these rice hulls it's going to take. A couple, I would imagine, between 2 and 5. So I'm going to start taking these up and putting it around the corn and fertilize that corn again. And there's some more that need to be stood up. So I'll stand those up that have fallen again and get to moving this stuff. Alright, well, got the first wheelbarrow up here and I was able to do 2 rows. And the question is that really deep enough? Should I make it deeper? I think I should. So I'm going to go get another wheelbarrow and put it in these first 2 rows too. So it's basically going to be a wheelbarrow per row, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows. So it's going to take a little bit of hauling. These rice hulls aren't that heavy, but they are a little damp. It makes them heavier than what you would think. And pushing them all the way up here from down there, wheelbarrow rice hulls gets heavy. So this is going to be a decent enough workout. Off I go. Gonna go get the rest of them packed up here. This corn is doing well. Some of them are almost shoulder high now. They're doing pretty good. If I can just keep them all stood up, they're, it's like every corn I've ever seen. Whatever's in the center does really well, and whatever's out on the edges, the edge rows, never do that well. I think it's a temperature thing. I don't know. My main issue is just keeping them all stood up. The thing with this clayish soil, is that with corn in particular, as the roots work their way down, there's not enough weight from the stalk. So it partially just lifts the plants out of the ground as the roots try to grow down, because the soil is so compacted. That's why I'm adding more soil to the top and another effort to keep them packed down in there. Marcel and I have made up our mind here. Well, a couple things. I'm going to be taking maybe the first 10 of those pits out of the piggery. Going to be emptying the rice hulls out of those. And we're going to start making raised beds up here in the garden as well. We'll probably start back here in this corner where these tomatoes just don't seem more like they want to thrive. Everything else seems to be doing okay up here, but this is all just runoff down here. Maybe there's too much sand, maybe there's too much silt, I don't know. The tomatoes are growing, but they're not doing well, and I've already fertilized them once. So I don't know what the problem is here with these tomatoes. I don't know, they just seem stunted. It's not thriving. So this is probably going to be the first raised bed right back in here. And we're not going to make the entire thing a raised bed like we did down there next to Tata and Gina's house. This is just going to be a series of raised beds in here. Like 4 feet wide, so they can be worked from both sides with a couple foot walkway in between them. Cuts way down on your overall growing space, but I would rather have good quality of whatever I'm growing rather than a lot of poor quality. So I don't know when that's going to happen, but that's the future plan. And I want to take down what is that, Ipple or Moringa? I can't remember. Whatever tree that is right there, I'm going to gather those seed pods and we're going to cut that tree down and get rid of it. It's just taking up way too much space within our garden space here, and it's messy, and I don't know, it's time to get rid of it. That's something else that's going to be happening in the garden here. Well, enough procrastination. I'm going to grab my wheelbarrow and get on it. Alrighty then. Got this finished up. I don't have the gumption to fertilize it, so I'm going to wait until tomorrow to fertilize it and do the weeding over around this corn here, and I'll fertilize this tomorrow as well. Calling it a day. Thank you, everyone. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.